being the first step to treatment is always awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And so that table with three legs came from that. To me, it's all about bringing about awareness. All human symptoms have a purpose. All human behavior has a purpose. Let's try to understand the purpose of self-sabotage, not maintaining our disciplines, self-sacrifice, people pleasing, putting others ahead of ourselves, not speaking our truth, not advocating for ourselves, standing up for ourselves, being hard on ourselves, high standards for ourselves, perfectionism. These are all symptoms. So pause and reflect to look at, awareness. Am I aware of my maladaptive behaviors? Am I aware of my maladaptive symptoms? And deciding to change is what brings people to therapy. Coming into my office is making a promise to yourself that I'm done with some of these old habits that I know I shouldn't be doing, but I can't break the habit. Mm-hmm. Actionable steps is hopefully where I come in to take you from where you are to where you want to go. And the gap here are just your symptoms. As you reduce and work on symptoms, your ideal life and your actual life align. Having compassion is a big one, I find, of why we don't take actionable steps. Life is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up is hard, managing is hard, breaking patterns is hard, being healthy is work. And so having compassion that you're going to wobble, correct and continue. Be your own best friend, to hold your hand through your dysfunction, hold your hand through narratives that made sense at one age that today are not making sense, but making your life harder, and strive to have healthy habits by also bringing in support. We are not alone, and we live like we are. This individualistic culture in the Western world, in the Eastern world, there's still a little more community, but
mm-hmm.
in the Western world, there's this, I need to do it myself. And no, you don't. You're born individually learning about your journey, but you're in a collective world. Reach out to the resources, reach out to the friends and the family who might be doing things better, and learn from each other. When I see somebody that I judge as lesser than me, I'm like, hey, I grew from there. When
mm-hmm.
I see and judge somebody as doing better than me, I realize I can acquire those skills and become it. But if you're not sharing your journey, if you're not talking about what you're struggling with, where are you going to learn from other people? Keeping conversations superficial doesn't allow us to go to deeper levels of healing. And that's why I called my book A Deeper Wellness. Wherever you're at, you can pick up that book and work on exercises to work through guilt, shame, blame, to work on perfectionism or standards that just no longer serve you.
Absolutely.